Alright, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our Canoe Adventures. I do hope y'all enjoyed last weekend's episode. It was right here in this same spot, casting around. Did bring you all that nice little white bass. He was one pretty guy. I really was impressed with him. The quality of the fish around here, at least their beauty, is something to be said for it, you know. Alright, let's get busy here. I hope you enjoy this episode of Fishing with A and Rob, and we're going to see if we can bring you another fish. It is always the question to ponder. Will we get a fish? Never can tell. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. We're going to use the same guy as we used for last weekend's episode. He has been doing fairly well with that guy, you know. Let's get to it. Not a good cast right off the bat, guys. But we'll reel it back in normally anyways. Yeah, a little off the subject of fishing, but I might have to build a fire tonight, guys. It got pretty freezing last night. I do have the firewood at the ready. So, be nothing to whip up some flames. That's the direction I cast when we got that white bass on last episode. Ooh, I think I almost had another one, guys. Another something anyways. Sure did feel like it. You can kind of tell the line starts moving funny in the water, you know. Throw me some comments out, you guys. Let me know you've been here on the channel. And definitely mash that thumbs up button if you like the videos. It will help out the channel extremely well, you know. Really will. Tell you one thing, those white bass, they don't mess around. When they see something they want to eat, they slam into it. I'm most definitely going to have to come back here for another adventure. I'm going to bring a bunch of these lures with me, all different colors, probably this size down to the 1/8. Like just for a white bass fishery alone, this is a good spot. And then you add in your Kentuckys, your largemouth, your smallmouth, your catfish. And I have laid eyes on one bluegill on this adventure. Reminded me of that worm that was on me earlier and I flicked him off. That might have been on the last episode. I do not see him anywhere in the canoe. I should have got him right after I flicked him off of me and maybe threw him in the water or something. I don't want him back on me, y'all. I really don't. I see a spider down there. Can't tell from here. He almost looks like a recluse. I hope not. He might just be a wolf spider sometimes. If you're only seeing them at a distance, wolf spiders can appear to be a recluse. But up close, no, you can definitely tell the difference. Ooh, wow. I think I tried to set the hook too late on that. Dagburn bugs, y'all. There's one little guy flying right here, purposely trying to aggravate me. I'm gonna bug this guy. Yeah, good job, dude, because you did. Kind of messed up my retrieve and everything. I'd like to get y'all at least one fish this episode. Really would. But you never can tell where that's going to happen. All you can do is keep fanning around the cast, y'all. Oh man. Well. We're having turkey stroganoff for dinner tonight. It's going to be delicious, guys. I can taste it already. We'll bring it all the way up to the boat, guys. Nope, no takers. It's all right, somewhere out here is a taker. Somewhere. Maybe for the second half of this episode, we'll switch to a different color, just to see if it makes a difference or not. One of those other poles, I have that one that's kind of a Got a white head on it and kind of sparkly red tails. We'll give it a try. Never can tell what might entice one of these guys to smack into it, you know. Size difference, color difference. Yeah, I have my car keys in my pocket. Not a good idea, guys. You know, number one, I don't need them for anything. I ain't going nowhere in no car, you know. And number two, to flip over, the possibility of losing the keys for when I do need them, you know. Talk a little bit more about that for tonight's red light video, you know, the end of the day video. I will tell the story of an incident, what happened with me and a buddy of mine. It has to do with car keys and a canoe. Wow. What a day that was, you guys. I'm going to try to kind of turn a little bit. There's a log across the waterway. I'll try to cast kind of towards the end of that log. That's pretty good. Almost dislodged us from our spot, all stretching around and stuff. There's a woodpecker over in one of them trees, right over that way on the bank. Curious to see if he can be heard on video. Well, that sure acted like a fish. I kind of popped the rod tip, but nothing happened. I love this old pole, but I also need to get some eyes put on it. It's missing, like, I think 3 eyes. That don't help anything either. Are we at the halfway point of the episode yet, guys? Yeah, I think we are. I'm going to do 2 more casts, and I'm going to have me a quick bait break, guys. Gotta have that. Maybe stretch my back a second too while I'm having that bait break. Did sleep better last night than I had the 2 previous nights. Oh. Did not get any hip pointers or anything going on. You know, pressure points happening on while I was snoozing. Okay. One heck of a log snag over here, y'all. Bunch of trees all piled up on top of each other. Runs all the way up that way in front of the canoe. That's good. Bait break is over, yo. Yeah, logs is good. Good cover for the fish. I think we're just going to keep on fishing with this one, this lure, in this color, and next episode I'm going to switch it. Got an itch, y'all. Ooh, that kind of felt like a bite. I learned you've got to watch your rod, watch your line point in the water there. If you see it start going in a different direction than what you're reeling, you know something is a hopping it. I think if you could be here in this spot in the evening time and fish. Oh, we're getting dislodged, y'all. Here we go. Floating time. But yeah, I think if you could get here and fish in the evening time, you might really slay them. Guess it's going to float us upstream, the wind. It's alright. Until we get to the too shallow area and I'll have to correct it. I don't think we're in a snag, y'all. Alright guys, the lure is back in hand. It's one good thing about being in a moving canoe. Lure gets snagged, you can kind of paddle over that way to the upside of your snag and get your lure back. I'm going to set this down and get us backed out from the bank a little bit. Alright, this is going to do it for right now, guys. Wherever we float to, that's where we float to, you know. Might be right back over where we was, up against that log. Cast it there towards those logs. Just see if anything happens, guys. It's the logs over there that we was beached up against. Alright, just a little direction correction. There we go. Kind of floating right down the center, guys. If there was no wind, today's floating fish would be killer. Still not bad, but the wind will mess with you guys. Alright, good enough for now. Let's give it some more casts and not lose our only paddle. Ooh, that felt like a bite, guys. Hit it hard too. Just not hard enough. Must only grab the rubber part of the lure. Watching trees too. Don't want to cast way up high into a branch. Ooh, that was another bite, guys. I'm telling you. Wow. Let's kind of do a correction. Get us back facing that way. There we go. It's good enough for a couple of casts at least. Ooh, whoa, that was close, almost right over a branch. Well, I just got through talking about don't do. Wow. Yeah, get this reeled back in. I'm definitely going to have to do some correction. Some old tree branches hanging down in the water. We're about to float right into them. And we don't want to do that. Right here will be good for a little bit. We'll do a few more casts and then we will probably call this an episode. I tried to get y'all fish, really did. All right, one last cast after this, guys. And we're going to call it an episode. Well, I guess at least you get some different views with the wind, don't you? Kind of blows us around in different directions and stuff. All right, where's the last cast going to, you guys? It's going over that way. Ooh, almost got in a snag. All right, one more, guys. That's it. Legit, that's it. Got to stop it. We are over 30 minutes. Plus, we're going to be into some more branches. Fairly snaggy right over there. I don't like snaggy. All right, guys. All right. That is going to do it for this week's episode. I do hope y'all enjoyed, some fishing with On Rob. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And that does not mean it is over. Some fishing will continue for this day here on the edge of Appalachia. Be sure y'all tune in next week. We're going to do another half-hour fishing with On and Rob, and I'm hoping I can bring you a fish on that episode. So until next weekend, guys, bye for now.